Alan Ritchson, he spoke about wanting to play Batman in the DCU, and I want to read the quote that he said. Hold on, one second, pull it up on my Twitter. By the way, Alan Ritchson, he's been involved with DC before. So if you don't know the history of this guy, he was first Aquaman in Smallville, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. He was the Walmart Aquaman. That's what I call him. And then he also played Hawk in the Titans TV show. Because if you guys, in DC, Hawk and Dove, he played Hawk. He played amazing in all those roles. He was also in a really funny show / movie called Blue Mountain State, if you grew up with that stuff. So he's been in mad projects. And the most recent project is Jack Reacher, which he's actually getting noticed for. Like he actually just did a whole
great show
on. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's on my list after I get done that Peaky Blinders. But he actually was on Men's Health today. He just had a whole article about him because he put on 50 pounds to become Jack Reacher. They needed him to be 235 pounds.
He's buff, yeah. Mm-hmm. And listen, he's a great actor. He's got charisma. He's got charm, and I'm happy that he wants to be in the TCU. I think there's a role for him. I don't think it's Batman. I think he was asked by a fan at some kind of event, and he had the microphone, and he said yes. I could be wrong on that, but that's what the picture at least looked like. But listen, he's not Batman, okay? And no actor in his position would not want to play Batman. I mean, why be an actor if you don't want to take on that kind of role? Unless you're, someone like Leonardo DiCaprio and, you've established yourself as Scorsese and Tarantino's favorite actor. Of course you want to be in a franchise like the DCU. And there is a perfect role for him, but it's not Batman. And it's my personal, I don't want to say he's my favorite because I don't like anyone more than Batman, but he's probably my second favorite under Batman. And that is Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. I think Alan Ritchson would be a perfect Green Lantern. I think he has the perfect personality for it, and he looks the part. I don't think he needs to be as buff as he is in Reacher, but I'm sure he's not going to be opposed to slimming down for a role like that. And I think it's a perfect role. I think it would, help get him the status that he wants and I think deserves in his career. Alan Ritchson, let's start the campaign for Hal Jordan because you are the perfect guy. And if you're down for it, I'm pretty sure James Gunn would be happy to have you as Hal Jordan Green Lantern. And by the way, let's stamp that one too because I called it and I think it's going to happen. I
disagree. Okay. I do not want him as Hal Jordan, but I do have three roles. No, man. I love him, but no, I think Hal Jordan I don't know. I need someone else. I don't know who that would be, but I just don't see it. But here are three roles I think he could fill. Aquaman.
I can see that.
Green Arrow.
That's actually a good call too.
I think he'd be a really good Green Arrow. Oliver Queen.
Yeah.
Or Batman. I think he will play a really good Batman. Because he is buff as heck. And
the personality for Batman is such a demanding role, and I just don't think he has the Batman like Bruce Wayne personality, Yeah,
Alan as Hal is very interesting. I'll have to give that some thought. And maybe if he did slim down, the only issue with that is if he's still doing Jack Reacher, he can't slim down because he has to stay a certain weight for that role. Yeah,
but I'm sure he'd abandon it, even though as much as I love Reacher. Here's the thing, though. I want to say one more thing about it. Could you see Alan Ritchson being that angry, gritty Batman that Pattinson was? Or
yes, because he did it in Titans.
Titans was a long time ago, and he was great in it, but I don't remember.
He was gritty in Titans. The fighting, he fought well. He
was dark. I remember he was pissed off. But
he was pretty dark.
The thing is, and here's the thing that a lot of people, it goes over a lot of people's heads with James Bond, but not so much Batman. But what people need to understand is that, first of all, Batman, if there's any equivalent to James Bond in the world of comics, it is Batman. And it's not just because they're the cool rich guys. But like James Bond, the best James Bonds are always really good at being angry, but not like over the top. You could tell they're very angry, but it comes out very subtly. And the best Bond actors are able to nail that. And I think that I think Pattinson kind of did that in the Batman. Like, yeah, obviously there were some scenes where it was obvious he was angry, but I don't think like if someone were to try to act angry, I don't think that didn't have like great acting skills. I don't think they would be able to deliver what Pattinson did, and I think it really helped drive a lot of his Batman performance.
Ackles is still my first choice, though. Jensen Ackles is my first choice.
And Jensen Ackles, I think, like that's the other thing. When I saw Alan Ritchson, like I think, listen, I like Alan Ritchson a lot, but like Jensen Ackles is a much better fit for the role. And if Alan Ritchson isn't a better fit for Jensen Ackles, why would anyone be calling for Alan Ritchson? Because as far as we know, Jensen Ackles would take it too.
Also, the other thing about Alan is that, and here's the thing, right? This Batman that we have in DCU needs to be a father. I don't think Alan Ritchson can play the father. And like, I love him as an actor, but playing like the Batman dad, I see Jensen Ackles filling that role perfectly. Number one, because plus Jensen Ackles is older, and this Batman is going to be a little bit older, still prime Batman. But we need Batman the father, not Batman
He's Homelander's father.
Yeah. Oh wait, Jensen Ackles. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. But yeah. So I mean, I think that Jensen Ackles as Batman will play like a really big role, and Jensen Ackles is one of the greatest actors, that we have. So why would you not go with one like that? He already, and plus James Gunn said, right, he wanted the actors to voice the animation. Jensen Ackles already voices the animated Batman now. So, and I heard a rumor that he's going to be voicing the video games. So after Conroy. So why? So I mean, why would you not sign this guy to a live action deal? Why would you not sign him?